I'm heading out for my last run in Spain and I'm really sad. I'm extremely sad to be leaving. I'm heading back to the UK today, this evening. I've packed up all my things and I'm ready to go. I've checked in. I am looking forward to going back home, being able to work again. I have missed work a lot, but one thing I am very nervous about, to be honest, let me just cross over, is not being able to keep up with the healthy habits that I've been able to, I guess, form during my time abroad. I've been going for runs, eating so much more healthy now. When I worked in London, I would get takeaway so much. I'll buy prep, I'll get delivery, I'll have so much like sweet treats and cakes. It was just not sustainable. Put on so much weight, I felt awful about myself. So when I arrived in Spain, I was like, something has to change. And I think the breaking point for me, to be honest, came over Christmas time. I was so big. I felt awful. Like I would look at myself in the mirror and just think, oh, I just didn't like it. I was like, I want to change this. So I switched over from baking to healthy eating. Wanted to document my journey on here, cut down on my sugar because I feel that I have a lot of sugar as a person, and that was the main, I think, contributor to me feeling so bad. I would eat it and I was just slumped during the day. I feel lethargic. I just want to have more of it. It was like an insatiable want. I love cakes. I love sweet treats. I can eat them, I just don't have the self-control. They'll just be sat there in the fridge after I made like a huge batch for YouTube or for Instagram. And yeah, I'll just eat them. And I gained a lot of weight. So I thought, no, I'm gonna change up my approach. Do something which is actually, I guess, healthy for me and for others. Whew, gosh. So I'm trying to do this as I'm running at the same time. So I'm doing like interval runs and filming. It's actually working out, I think. But yeah, so I decided to change up my approach, and in that short space of time I have noticed such a difference. I started losing the weight that I gained, and all I've been doing is watching my sugar intake. Oh my goodness, I need to sit down. This is getting a bit too much. Like I would go out, get my prep, and then I'll go back out again, get a sweet treat, and then maybe like some office cake. It was horrendous. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna bring in snacks so I don't resort to buying baked sweet treats. Like when you're sat at your computer and you just want like a little reward if you've done like a good piece of work, I'm gonna have my snacks as opposed to like going out and buying something unhealthy. I would always get chai lattes, and I love matcha, like, you know, the matcha lattes from Blank Street. I would get that all the time. I'm not going to do that anymore because they're just full of added sugar. I'm going to buy myself like a huge bag of matcha powder and start making it in the office. I'm going to bring in lots of what are they called, like syrups, like sugar-free syrups. Keep it in my office drawer, make it myself in-house and make it in the office, so that if I do fancy like a hot drink, I can just make it myself and it wouldn't be full of sugar. And another thing I'm going to do is actually leave one of those sugar-free syrups at home. So if I want a cup of tea or, you know, like anything like that, hot chocolate, or even I want to do some baking or cooking, I can just use the sugar-free syrup in my cooking. There was one that I used to use back in the day. It was like from this, I forgot the name of the company, I'd put it here. And it was actually quite good. I'll link it in the description box below. I'm going to try and time block when I should meal prep. So I would always try and meal prep, but it's hard when you've got work, other commitments, life, and I would think, okay, I'm going to meal prep today, and then I just didn't do it. I'm going to now time block the specific times and days when I should meal prep, go for a run, exercise, and go to bed earlier, so I actually like get up in the morning and do it. I think another thing that I would try and do is just meal prep elaborate, like really complicated meals. I would not look at, realistically, will I want to meal prep a meal that takes an hour long? No, like it needs to be about efficiency, taste, and of course, whether it's good for me. So I'm going to be only focusing on like 20-minute, 30-minute meals, stuff that you can like meal prep in bulk, so I can have it for, I guess, like 2 days in a row, because I don't want to meal prep too much, in a sense that when you're having the same meal over and over again, you get a bit bored of it. I'm going to get one of those travel flasks as well, because in the morning I would also get my like chai lattes. So if I make my chai latte in the morning, go in, have it on the train or wherever I commute from, sort of in a way going by my old routine but just making a small change so that it's a lot more better for me. But yeah, those are the things that spring to mind. I probably will think of more to do later on, but we'll just have to see. This is my view at the moment. There's quite a lot of runners here today. Oh my god, I'm struggling. I've been doing like interval running, so using some guys coming along. I've been using couch to 5k. Really good. So I definitely want to keep that up when I'm in the UK. I realised that running with this view is so much easier compared to when it's gloomy and dark in the UK. So don't want to leave your bed. So I recognise it will be easier in Spain. So I need to try and build up that habit. I realised that by overthinking it, it stops you from going. So this morning, got out of bed, didn't think about it, had my clothes, put it on, out. If you overthink it, don't really want to go, don't really want to like feel tired, it sort of stops you from going. So just don't think, just do. Cutie. Hello, I'm back in the UK. I am starving hungry. I'm currently in my flat. As you can see, it's messy. It's so messy. We've been here for around about like a month now and we still haven't unpacked. It's a bit chaotic, to be honest. So today I want to cook something healthy, have a little natter and just get the flat in order. So everything that I said I would do in Spain, I pretty much did. I managed to meal prep despite having a full-time job. I bought the matcha. Let me show you. I got grade B matcha. It was quite cheap. It was $12.99. It's okay. At the start, I didn't really know what I was supposed to be getting, if it makes sense. Like it came, the colour was slightly dull. I was a little bit disappointed. I had it and I was like, it's okay. But then I bought this, which it was, you know what, it was pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I could taste the difference. So what I've been doing, I've been using the grade B matcha in things like pancakes. If I'm making breakfast, like my matcha bowls, I use that. And if I want to drink it, I use like a higher grade. And it's been quite good because, let's face it, it's quite a pricey thing to have every day. Bought my sugar-free syrup. This is so good. I love this. I literally have this in my matcha. It doesn't have that, you know how some have that awful like artificial taste? This tastes the closest to a legitimate syrup, I would say, and I've tried a lot, so yeah, definitely get this. In terms of my meal prepping, I was very good. I meal prepped for a month straight when I started my new job. I was on it, despite being really busy, I was able to keep up the routine, and I think it's because I stuck to everything I said. I went with simple recipes and time blocked my time, so I knew 5 o'clock on a Sunday I would meal prep and I would meet that sort of date with myself religiously. However, it got very, very busy, just in life in general, and I slipped, especially when I moved into this flat. Oh, there's so much to do, like bills, unpacking, and I just wasn't able to dedicate the time that I could to meal prep. So I've slipped out of practice. It's bank holiday and I intend to get back on the horse this bank holiday. So I'm gonna have something to eat and then I just wanna blitz the flat. It's so messy, you can see like it's not to my liking. So I'm gonna cook, blitz the flat and then plan out my meals for the rest of the week. So I'm planning out my meals for next week because we're going shopping tomorrow. And this is what I do before I go for my big food shop to make sure I'm eating healthy meals throughout the week. I am not an organized person. I want to really stress this. I'm a type B personality. So I've done all this simply to make my life easier. All my planning is very low effort. So this is how I plan my meals. Keep it simple. I downloaded this meal planner from Notion. It was free. I can link it in my description box below. I have this, I would say, catalogue of recipes. If I like something online or if I like something in real life, so for instance, this cherry bakewell overnight oats. Oh, I love this. I bought that from a cafe a while back and I just really liked it. It was quite pricey and I think it had quite a bit of sugar in it. So I was like, no, I'm actually going to recreate my own. I played around with the ingredients. I came up with this and I decided to save it. So next time, later in the week, I can just go into my bank and add it to my list. So I have my bank, I've got breakfast, I've got lunch, I've got dinner. It's such a lifesaver. As I hate eating the same thing on repeat, what I tend to do is just double up on what I'm making. So if I'm making, for instance, let's see, the tiramisu overnight oats, I make two of that. So I know that's Monday, Tuesday covered. And then the matcha bowl, two of that. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, and then make one for Friday. And if I'm inclined to, I can make two of that as well. So at least I can rotate and like mix and match. So Monday I can have a matcha bowl, Tuesday I can have tiramisu, Wednesday I can have my quinoa and oats, and then perhaps go through that cycle. Or if I don't mind, just have two of each, whatever. But at the very least, I'm not just having the same thing Monday to Friday. It's just terrible. I also do the same for my lunches, and then I do like a quick snack as well, because I've realised I cannot get through a working day without my snacks. The kitchen, admittedly, not tidy, but so much better than it was. I'm gonna meal prep something quickly today. I don't really want to be in the kitchen that long. I'm gonna do, it's quite ambitious, but 4 lunches and maybe like 2 breakfasts. This is really gonna be so quick. Already done 2 of my lunches. So one is in the slow cooking away, and I made this really easy quiche. But yeah, I was just thinking, it's not been that long since Spain. Do I miss Spain? Yes, in some respects. But I'm happy to be back, to be honest. It was getting to a point where I was really missing work. I was missing that income, to be quite frank with you. Like, I needed that pay to hit my account. And yeah, I just felt quite left behind. I was just seeing all my friends just getting all their lives, having fun. And by all means, like, Spain was fun. But I did feel that it was a pause, to be honest, like a massive pause. It got to a certain point where there's only so many times you can go to the beach and have a cocktail, you know? And I just found that I need to have more. I need to have something. I need to have a little bit of pressure, you know? Finding what you think that you want, and then you go and do it. Of course, like I would do Spain again, like 10 times over. But I don't think I would do it for so long if I could do it again. Like, I think I would rather go away for maybe like 6 to 8 months as opposed to 18 months. But it was all good. Like, I learned a lot about myself. I learned about, to be honest, the things that I value in life. And up right there is having an income and money and stability and having a routine. I really struggle not having a routine, to be honest. Like, you would wake up and, oh God, I just hated not having any semblance of a purpose. So which is part of the reason why I poured so much effort into my YouTube, my social media, because I just hated not having anything to do. Whereas now, like, my days are packed out, the stuff that I need to do, like, I just love it. I think I just thrive off having a busy schedule, and that's something that I'm not going to let go so easily the next time round. So yeah. And here's my little mantelpiece. So my boyfriend put this up. He knows that I love her. And this, I love this because it has no added sugar, and you can add it to stuff like in cooking, or if you want to have like a sparkling drink with a little bit of lime, cucumber, mint, that's far better than going for 7-Up. So I've been having that a lot as a little treat whilst I'm working. So yeah, as I say, now I'm gonna just do my meal prep, tidy up this kitchen, and I'll show you the end result if you love that sort of thing.